as you can see, I just picked up a huge shipment of Whatnot. So I think I got a few more episodes of Whatnot coming up. So stick around for this next episode of Randall's Comics and you know. Hello and welcome back to this episode of Randall's Comics and you know. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. And thank you for joining me on this Wednesday night. If you like what I'm bringing to you, please like and please.
And Hulk. Smash.
That button. Yeah, what Hulk just did. Alrighty. How's everybody doing this week? How's your NCAA bracket? If it's anything like mine got busted on the first day anyway. Anyway, predicting those outcomes for the NCAA basketball tournament. You have to be a swami to do that. But thanks for joining me tonight. And this is my first. I kind of had an interrupted episode last time because of my Bryce comics, but I'm back now with a bunch, and I do mean a bunch of what. This is all off of Whatnot. And tonight we're going to be going over Spider-Man. I got a lot of Spider-Man. And let me see here. One of these, I think it's G&J Comics. Tom's. Yeah, but it's G&J Comics is one I've been going on here. At least what I got on my Spider-Man. They have like $1, $2 books. You know, maybe $3 or $4 after shipping and handling. They have their $10 long short boxes that are filled with like 50 to 60 comic books. And so I'm going to be bringing you some of their selections tonight. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the Spider-Man that I got right after this quick little intro.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man.
Alrighty, I hope y'all enjoyed that quick little introduction. So without any further ado, let's get started on my first selections from G&J Comics. This is Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 5. And as you can see, Spider-Man is trapped between the Hitman and the Vulture, Spider-Kill. So yeah, like I said, you know, I really like their website. I mean, I think the gentleman on there, I think he bought a collection. And now, like I said, you know, he's selling the books in like, you know, in short boxes. By the short box, he's selling, you know, starting out with dollar bids. And like I said, you know, you can go in there and get some really good books. And for this one, Spectacular Spider number 5, for a if I can get a CGC 9.6 grade for this bad boy, you know, that's going to be like $125. That's a big if. I'm not a grader. But yeah, for $1 or $2, you know, yeah, you can't beat that. Also have a Spectacular Spider-Man number 6. The Wall Crawler. It's got Mobius, Human Torch, and Spider-Man. And I saw this one with a CG. If you get a CGC grade of 9.4, it's like $135. But yeah, I mean, what do y'all think? Any spine? But like I say, you know, I'm getting these books for like $1, $2, $3. And Spectacular Spider-Man number 7. And this one in a CGC 9.4 is $150. I just have a hard time believing that, you know, well, they say the comic book market is kind of bottomed out since COVID. Apparently, there's a lot of speculation 4 or 5 years ago during COVID, and a lot of these books got ran up, and the prices, you know, got overvaluated. And now everything's all crashed down to the bottom. So, yeah, so a lot of these books that were, you know, hundreds of dollars, you can get them for like 20 or 30 now. So on that note, I have a Spectacular Spider-Man number 83. That's got the Punisher in there, and it's a trial of the Punisher. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Okay. Then we have Spectacular Spider-Man number 108. And I saw this one could go for the 9.0 for $65, which, getting it's probably a good time to be in the comic books now to get comic books, because you can get a lot of issues and older issues that were probably marked up so big during COVID that you couldn't afford them. But now that everything's pretty much bottomed out, you can get them for a steal. Moving right on along, we have Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man number 110. He's socking Daredevil in the gut. Take it in the gut. And this one, at a CGC 9.8, can get it fetches $188. Like I said, I was getting these books for like $1, $2 at the most, plus shipping and handling, of course. And now, without any further ado, I had to pay more than $1 for this one, but this is Web of Spider-Man number 1, a newsie. And I saw that a Web of Spider-Man number 1 and a 9.8 can fetch like $670. But this one's gonna definitely need a cleaning and a pressing. Take a look. Yeah, see that spine right there? The spine's gonna need some cleaning. It's like a little roll. It's gonna need a cleaning and a pressing. But the inside of the book looks really great. What do y'all think? Very nice. So, like I said, this one was $20, I believe. That was the most expensive one I paid for since I've been on there. Web of Spider-Man number 1. Then we have Web of Spider-Man number 26. And this can go for CGC 9.8 can go for $68. Then we have a Web of Spider-Man number 29. And this can go CGC, this one can go for $155. Side by side with Wolverine. Look at that. Nice looking book. Moving right along, we have Spider-Woman number 8. Then we have Spider-Woman issue number 50. Nice looking book for a couple of dollars. And I think this one right here was going, CGC 9.8 was going for like $198, which isn't bad. Then we have a She-Hulk right here. The Savage She-Hulk. I saw this one could go for, I think, for $70. It's a really nice book. Then we have Daredevil number 124. I think I paid $4 for this one. And this can go for CGC, can go for $119. Guess this is the first appearance of the Copperhead. You've crossed my path for the last time, Masked Man. No one can survive my darts of doom. Pew pew. Okay. Darts of doom. What do y'all think about the new Daredevil series? Some people are all over it. Some people are crying in their Cheerios. Okay. And next we have Man Thing. Man Thing. Number 20. Nice book. Here we have Spider-Verse. It's an interesting cover. I saw that. I said for $1, you know, might as well. It's a variant edition. It's like maybe Spider-Gwen was Miss Daffy Duck or something like that. And the last book we have is Venom Marvel number 50. So like the variant. See if it'll fit off in there. Perfect. Alrighty. So that concludes this haul of whatnot. As y'all can see by all those boxes, we got a whole lot more to go through, but we're going to break it down into a couple more shows and go from there. And as for let's move on to the topic of the comic book market. Do you think we're at the bottom, or do you think we got further to fall? Stick around for coming up in a few. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that selection that I brought you tonight. And on this quick, I know I've been listening to. I just got back into the comic book, after being out for a long time, 30 years. And I've been noticing that some of the comic book collectors are saying how there was like comic books were like going through the roof during COVID. Of course, they had those COVID stimulus checks, and people had like excess money to spend on comics and other things, which pretty much over souped up the economy, which pretty much gave us inflation. And I talk up there talking also about a lot of those books, those comic books ran up these kind of ridiculous prices, and like that car running over here in the freeway. Anyway, and now these prices, I think they said the past like 4 or 5 years, the prices have really bottomed out. Because I was wondering like, how am I getting? I go on whatnot, and a lot of these like Bronze Age books or these really older books, they're really good. I'm getting them for like $1, $2, $3, $4, and that was just to explain like there was this euphoria during COVID, and the prices just went through the roof. People were paying thousands of dollars for books, that were maybe worth maybe like 500, and now they're saying that the prices have came down, they're bottoming out. I hear some collectors saying that the prices haven't dropped anymore. They're hoping that we've reached the bottom, and now we can maybe start going back up. So I'm thinking just by happenstance, I may have gotten back in the comic book market at the perfect time because, if I had gotten in during COVID, I would have overpaid for a lot of these books. But now, it's like stocks right now. You can get them at the bottom, and if that's what you're looking for as far as maybe getting a return on your books. Yeah. A lot of these books, I'm going to be bringing to you. Like, besides my own personal books, I bought them because I really enjoy the titles, the cover. I think the covers are cool. If the cover grabs me, sometimes I have to just go ahead and get it. But yeah, what do y'all think about? Do you think we're at the bottom? Do you think it's a good time to be in comic books and buy back in? But anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. Please, if you like the material that I brought you, please smash that like, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and we will see you next time on an episode of Randall's Comics. And do I? Do I? Yeah. Peace. And what you smell on the oven is little fish grease. Y'all take care.